I'm finally done with orthopedics. She is still in orthopedics. Oh, I don't even know how to shout or scream or thank God. But I finished my last presentation in orthopedics today. Like, super grateful, super relieved. I could dance for you guys right now. I could literally dance for you guys. Other 3 people presented their entries today and they were receiving bus. And I was thinking, my God. One very fair one was doing review of system.
Show how this is the
That's doing review of system. Oh, I had to cover my face at some point, but you know, we're all learned.
It's preset that caused that. You know, you give me shit of paper. You know, I asked Princess yesterday night when we went to do this. I was like, review of system. It was what that she wrote after examination. She doesn't say you know how to arrange it. Yes, so I don't like you don't know much about education, but I know much. She was involved in the road traffic aspect.
Only. What is the definition of injury? What are the injuries sustained? It's now that all your harassment is like, it's not like you're having the it's all that system for you.
And the issue was now, if she was to say for you, come and say,
yeah. That was like my chief was saying.
No, presenting complaint.
I did well.
You did which well?
I did well. They are just jealous of me. See, you said it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks. Since I came to this unit, I've been receiving nothing but hate. Hate everywhere.
We've been trying to support her. You know, we've been trying to bring her up as her junior HOs. You guys in orthopedics. No, in orthopedics. So far as you enter a unit new, it's just like this all of my 2 HOs now. They don't know their left from their right.
All these things. Next week presentation.
She shall deal with them.
In fact, I will make a video and I'm going to show you because you're not going to be in the unit. I will show you.
Princess, please video her. Will you be here? I want to. I have to eat before I present to this new unit. Apparently, I'm supposed to present to the new unit today, but I haven't had breakfast. I had to be up. I had to be up, say, as early as 6 a.m. today in order to prepare for this. But I have to go and find food first. Yeah. Off to work. This is my last week in orthopedics, last full week in orthopedics. Yeah, wish me luck. So on today's episode of the flaws of the Nigerian healthcare system, yeah, patients should not be allowed or should not be required to get their materials from outside the hospital for any surgery whatsoever. Everything should be provided by the hospital. Patients may be mandated to pay for it, but yes, it should be provided by the hospital. Patients would need to obviously get it from the hospital, not having to go out of the hospital to get it. Doesn't make sense. And yeah, I feel like the Nigerian health insurance system should be re-evaluated largely because some indigent patients, or even some, in quotes, patients are comfortable enough cannot be able to afford some kind of surgeries, and yes, they need insurance.
She loves me.
Do I?
The best thing that has happened to her since this post.
Princess.
Yeah, I don't know what you were going to say.
Princess, come and carry your Hi there, I am Dr. Ngm, Dr. Njoku Clara Martins, Ngm for short, yeah, and I make YouTube videos to help individuals navigate the challenges of medical school and share the experiences of other medical doctors in Nigeria as well. Yes, in Nigeria, we are here for now. And if you're yet to subscribe, do have to subscribe, yeah. And welcome to the family. So guys, I'm done with orthopedics finally, yeah. I did my last presentation in orthopedics today. Naturally, I'm supposed to be done like a day ago, but then you have to come to do your last presentation like on the Wednesday. You get on the morning of the next day, yeah, 7:30 a.m. So I presented a case of ankle fracture, that is posterior malleolar fracture with distal fibular fracture, yeah. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Three other people did their presentations here, and I'm just glad I'm finally done, yeah. So naturally, yeah, my plan was that while doing housemanship, I get to like rule out some other units I would never want to specialize in. Now I know I haven't yet decided where I would like to specialize in here, but then the decision is actually a very difficult and important one because a whole lot of factors, you have to consider a whole lot of factors in making that decision here. And I feel like it's going through all these rotations again. Apparently we did it while we were still in school and all, but then it comes from a different point of view now. You're no more a student, so you're doing the rotations as a medical doctor. Yeah, so I feel like I'll just be rolling out every unit per se that is not for me. Naturally, I know that I'm kind of inclined to surgery, yes, but then I don't know if orthopedics is my thing, it's my place, it's my thing. The two things I would think about that I didn't like about orthopedics is that, I don't know, it's just very demanding, but I'm yet to see a surgery unit that is less demanding. You get every unit in medicine and surgery, both medicine surgery, they're all very demanding, but then orthopedics, it comes with a different form. Well, I don't know, I'm not ruling it out entirely, you get, but then it's not really my strongest suit. You get, I feel like I've done too many rotations in orthopedics while as a student and then as as a HO. Like I've rotated orthopedics. I did rotations in orthopedics when I was in 400 level, 600 level, and now as a house officer, I think I'm good at, like, I think I'm a little more grounded in orthopedics here, but I don't know if it's a place I would love to specialize in the long run. You get, so yeah, we'll keep ruling them out as we go by. So apparently I'm also supposed to report to my other units this morning, like today, but I'm yet to do that because I didn't eat before coming out here. A very important factor, actually. You have to feed properly so you're not faint on the roads here. So yeah, yes, I'll first of all get food before I present to the unit. I think we're to have surgery today, so hopefully it's not going to be a very long day. I've heard the unit is not very, very stressful. Stick with me to find out the units I'm going to be joining here, but yeah, I hope it's not a very stressful unit as well, because I think I'll just break down. At this point I'm already feeling a little Malay, but then yeah, we'll just push through the week and see where we end up. Yeah, let's see where we end up. So one beautiful thing I love about this unit is that they give the house officers chance. They give the house officers opportunity to do these presentations. I don't think it was the same where I practiced or where I schooled, because we saw more of the regis, more of the residents and senior residents do these presentations here. But here, as a HO, you do these presentations. The last one we did, last surgery seminar we did, I did the case summary. Here you do x-ray presentations, like you present a lot of x-rays. You get, like, you have to be familiar with x-rays. So at this point, I think I'm a little more grounded in interpreting x-rays. You get, yes. Yes. And it comes with a whole, you have to know your anatomy generally if you want to be a good doctor, you get, but then you really need to know your anatomy when it comes to surgery. Like, it needs to be the meat of the matter, you get, because when you're talking about terms, describing terms and all of that, you need to have more information yeah, about your anatomy. And yeah, orthopedics was a beautiful run. 3 weeks in orthopedics, yes, it was a beautiful run. 3 weeks in orthopedic team B. I have to keep emphasizing that because my other colleagues that are in orthopedic A, there are 2 house officers in orthopedic A, yeah, and I don't think they're as stressed as I've always been because so another thing I like about this center too is that they have very beautiful places for these presentations. They have conducive places for these presentations. It's the same in my center here. I think my center where I schooled here, they have the largest accident and emergency unit here, but then they also have good places, conducive places for this presentation. I'm in the place for presentation here. So yes, very conducive, even if it wasn't built by the hospital proper, but at least they have access to the place, and yes, all nice. It's all nice. So orthopedics have taught me a lot. It has taught me a lot, and at the end of each of these units, you're expected to sign, or the consultant you trained under is supposed to sign for you, kind of. So they're at liberty to give you whatever scores based on your performance. Actually, you get, so there's A, there's B, there's C, grade A, and all of that. So yeah, I hope I get an A because I hope I get an A because I think I put in a lot of effort into this. You get, and unfortunately, while I was in this unit, okay, for my first week, I had another house officer in the unit here, but for my other 2 weeks, I didn't have anybody. I was alone in the unit. But check this out. While I'm leaving the unit, they brought 2 new house officers. So, like, it's just annoying. It was annoying because why didn't these people come when I was still there, when I needed a little help? Do you get? And I don't know. I think yes, when this news about we need more house officers and all of that, and we need more doctors rather in hospitals, this is what they mean. This is literally what they mean. There's also plastic surgery team, and we have just 1 consultant in the unit, and the workload is actually much on him, and during clinic he tends to finish his clinic almost 5-6 p.m. and it's very stressful. So imagine me that is a house officer complaining of the workload. Just imagine how the consultant that is the only consultant in the unit, how he's going to feel. It would be a whole lot on him, and I don't know, maybe if a solution comes for, if the environment, I feel like if the environment in Nigeria is conducive enough for doctors to work in, if they are being paid adequately and on time, I don't think we would have as much brain drain as we are complaining of today, naturally. But I feel like there are still house officers. I know that the portal is yet to be open, and there are a whole lot of other people that just finished school and are looking for places to do their housemanship here. And I just wish MDCN can be able to fast track it a little bit so that immediately you're done from school, you just start housemanship almost immediately. Do you understand? Maybe the timeline or the time where you're graduating falls into the time where hospitals are getting students for housemanship. I feel it to be a little more seamless that way. Do you get? In my school, there were a whole lot of factors. First of all, we didn't finish clearance on time and all of that, and that was very disappointing. Do you get? So I feel like all these factors need to be looked into. Do you get? Literally. So where am I going to from here? I'm going to find food. Very important. This morning, the new house officer in my unit was complaining, I've not eaten and all of that. And I told him, you have to carry food in your bag anyway. Maybe not food, but maybe snack, because there will not be a set time. That is the way it is in here. There is no lunch break. Now, a nurse was asking me the other day that, okay, when am I off? That kind of a thing, like, when does my shift end? Apparently your shift does not, there's no shifts. So you work literally from morning till evening till you're done with your patient. Not till evening, till you're done with your patient. You work from that time, and it is not actually sane, because what if you haven't fed, and I don't know, it's just disastrous actually. We have issues of people fainting during ward rounds. We have issues of those kind of people fainting during theater rounds. Maybe not the consultants doing the operation, but then some other assistants and nurses and all, and it's not actually cool. It's not actually cool. And I think that's that. So So in all, I'm just glad I'm done with orthopedic units. I'm just glad I'm not ruling it out completely from my list of possible specialties in future. But then, yeah, let's see how it goes. So yes, 3 weeks down, 49 to go. So I'm glad also. I see your comments in the comment sections, and yeah, some of these comments are very much encouraging. So yes, I would like to know what you would want to know about my center. Yeah, any questions per se, anywhere I can be able to help you. Yeah, just leave your questions in the comment section below. Yeah, and I'll get right. I would give you feedback later on. Yeah. So I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.